Hi, so just a quick reading today. My guys actually sent me on a bit of a spiritual journey this morning, connecting a few last stops before we head out and move forward from Shrewsbury itself. So what they did this morning is they helped me to realise there was an important tarot reading back in my journal from February this year, and a connecting tarot reading that will actually connect to today and what's going on at the moment. So I'm just going to read this. This is what I wrote down in my journals after something happened back in February, and I was compelled to do a forward-thinking tarot reading for our mission to save the people and the planet, obviously with the documents. That was the design of the documents as well, and synergy, adding that in as well, saving humanity, the planet and animals. So the reading is as follows. So the first card I pulled up was the Sword of Light, Excalibur, justice, divine protection, as we are Excalibur, cutting through the cords that no longer serve the people or this planet. We have breakthroughs coming. So as we're starting to see in some areas, we are having breakthroughs in great ways. Obviously in others, like we said, there's still work to be done. But we are the divine justice of light. We are divinely source connected. And because we're a part of the 144,000, we do have the capacity to elevate and heal many at the same time. Now, this is something that I wrote into the document. You know, there are great ways of saving this planet by all pulling together. There's something far simpler in Reiki or angelic Reiki that people don't realize at times. We could heal and elevate the planet all just by focusing on one healing resonance. For those that know the Schumann resonance of the earth itself, to help heal the planet and the people at the same time. Now, it's something far simpler than we actually think. By, like I said, using the resources we already have, we're making great headway in some ways. So what my guides gave me with this reading is that we are Excalibur, cutting through the injustice of the system itself. And the next card brings this in as well. Orion activation, a sense of birth and renewal. The planet itself is in a new rebirthing position. Expect teething problems. As we heal many, we heal an entire planet. So if everybody thinks the Schumann resonance with Reiki healing, you know, meditate on the Schumann resonance. If you, like I envision, when I send out Reiki via the rain, and it's been a really rainy day in England today, and what I envisage is sending my Reiki up to the clouds as the rain falls down. That Reiki healing is coming over our country. Yeah, sorry, just recording. Let's see. He knows his timing, Mr. Interrupt. So, as I say, we have the capacity to heal many at the same time. That's what I've been testing out with my own angelic Reiki, sending it upwards to the clouds as that rain falls down. The Reiki is held in the rain. So there are great ways of healing the land. As rainbow warriors, as shamanic warriors, we can do this. And it's easier than people have possibly imagined. Everyone thinks there's a complicated method to saving the planet. No, it's far simpler. So we can heal many at the same time. We can heal people and planet at the same time, which leads to the Holy Grail. See, this is the thing. Everyone keeps thinking the Holy Grail is a chalice. Now, I had a theory about the chalice at a particular museum of ours. We've long known the fable that, you know, where pieces of the Knights of the Round Table is. You know, the Round Table, there is 2 of them, we know that. The Holy Grail itself, I think, is more designed as a person. So, in divine truth of light, we exist, and this is the next card up, by the way, the Holy Grail, which what led me up to it. In divine truth and light, we exist to protect all from harm. An inner discovery takes place. What we seek for, people and planet, is within us all. We are divinely guided with the changes we wish to see, and know that we are the changes we wish to see. So it does all, you know, sort of slide in with what's happening right now. Again, the next card, I Am Presence, accessing the divinity within the soul. All the knowledge to the worldly solutions is held within. Use your light codes at this time to heal many. So this can be for readers, for anybody that wants to help with us on this journey of saving humanity and the planet. Like my guide said, we've got to get as many on board now as we possibly can, which then opens the Gaia Gateway activation. We are accessing at this time the learning experiences placed on us through time to access the divine healing codes of the planet. Both are hand in hand with each other, handing out wisdom to others at this time, as Gaia is a living, breathing existence and life of her own, as are we. And at this time, it is in the wisdom of life's experience we share to others all that we create for solutions for many. Now, you have a think about the documents and why I created them, to bring forward the problems that I spotted in a corruption ring, to therefore bring in the solutions that I find along the way, holistically, combination care, healing based. Obviously, there's a big mouthful there. So, but this is why I brought forward all the problems and added in solutions too, as ways forward for healing and elevating many people and planet all at the same time. And it really is far simpler. The design itself is held within your DNA. The design of how we heal it is in the sacred remembrance of our past lives. That's why we heal and we elevate each other, people and planet. So when you get a healing, elevating process of one, you send that out in a wave, a ripple effect, and you send it out to many. And before you know it, we've saved the planet. And it can just be one little spark of design within, one little spark of creativity that brings in the more solutions, the better. So at this time, we are in a Stargate heart, the heart chakra opening, unlocking the sacred heart of the people and planet for many generations to come. The generosity in giving to others from the heart. Listen to the divine calling within at all times. And if you don't know how to do that, sit and meditate. Sit and meditate, the answers will come. So for planetary solutions, Anukai light codes, there is a planetary and energetic shift happening at soul levels and planetary levels right now for many. New information is being filtered through the sacred remembrance at this time. It is the end of a planetary cycle and the beginning of a new. Seeing a design in ways before never seen but long hoped for. So absolutely in line for what we've spotted right now. So star being healing codes. We have the healing codes for many, for people, animal, flora and planet. No amount of planetary problems can be allowed to continue at this time any longer. The wounds of the people and its all inhabitants are to be healed. All of us together, one combined force for many. We are recharging all after such a different and difficult time. So obviously after the pandemic, like I said, you know, many need healing. Many are still grieving. Many are still suffering the effects of, you know, the ricochet of the problems in Russia and Ukraine, and then the climate shifts, then coal or gas prices going up, electric companies, you know, making money. We all know that needs to change. We all know that needs to stop. They're not the only ones. Phone companies, internet services, they're all doing something at the moment. So just be wary of your technology services, because I've found problems with mine, especially when it comes to voicing these important solutions for many right now. So we are actually in alignment to a premonition I had 6 months ago, and then obviously I pulled a tarot reading on it just to get it confirmed that we were moving in the right directions. So I'm going to pull a quick angelic reading with that and give you some angelic guidance for the day. But yeah, the problem is we have so much media negativity. You know, obviously as these problems are being found around the planet, as we all said for a very long time, many of us through the generations, you know, these are still things my parents were, you know, protesting about in the 60s and 50s and 70s. My granddad, you know, was protesting about the same things in the late 40s, early 50s. So family members go back generations of the same things, that for the reasons I wrote the documents in the first place. It's not as if we haven't seen all this before. We have. We know what we're dealing with. We know how to create the solutions. It's just waking up the corners of your creativity through the process of healing, meditation, elevation. And what you get is a more healed, you know, person within. You're more healed, more awakened, more in tune with your higher self. You know what your journey is meant to be about. You know what your soul mission is meant to be about. So therefore you can trust your instincts and carry on energy, raising as many people as we can. So at this time though, you need to ground your energy. A little earthing of your energy is needed right now. Mother Nature is a good source of grounding. Now, what was just saying, you know, what I tend to do is when it rains, I envisage, you know, I go out and stand in the rain, and I envisage the rain falling down, cleansing my energy. Now, I send Reiki upwards to come downwards on the planet. So, you know, I've learned to shamanically send good energy up into the clouds to bring down, rain down healing of the land. When you heal the land, you heal the people, and vice versa. So head out into the open right now. Feel the energy around you. Most of us mediums can read into the breeze itself. I can feel the energy shifts change of the planet. You know, my daughter can do the same. You know, we're both energetically in tune with the planet itself. Many of us are at this point in time who are elevated and healing well. You know, those on, like I said, where there is no time limit for the healing journey. But for those of us that are knowing now for the next stage of healing, as those downloads have been coming down, these downloads have been coming down since my childhood on how we save the planet. I used to have visions when I was a kid of greenhouse gases and how we save the planet. So the visions that I had in my childhood, I actually brought forward with the model of change as an idea of how we can save the climate. And from what I can see in a few places, I think those are being tested on right now to see if those theories are right. So by adapting one idea, we help with another. And then it spirals out an inspiring ripple effect of solutions and change for the better. So we can do it. I know we can. My guide's like not budging on, no, we can create better for this people and planet and humanity. Riding the wings of change. Changes in your life are happening, but nothing at this time you can't handle. We're all built to handle the solutions stage. We've all spent decades seeing the problem stage. Now we're at the stage where we are heading into the solutions by all combining our voices together and our ideas and our dreams for better and our solutions for better. We've created better. And look how far we've gone so far on all of this. So whether the planet is ready or not, we are riding the wings of change. So it's a great place to be from my angle and what I'm seeing and what my guides are showing me today. We are at a great angle in time, where earthly time, where that spark of creativity is just waking up in some. So keep meditating, keep healing, keep elevating. Aura cleanse, absorbing too much energy of others. Energy transference from other people's negative energies can cause illness if left hanging around you like baggage. Go to cleansing routines. Like we've said, you know, I've sensed waves of healing through the rain this morning for people, you know, to whoever walks in the rain will feel a little energetic vibration of some healing. So that's a great way of aura cleansing. So go to your cleansing routines. I know when I've been stuck in the 3D life all day, and you know, it's one thing after another, and you just sit there at the end of the day, you go, oh, I can't move, I'm exhausted. Go cleanse it out. And that's, you know, getting yourself into a good routine of cleansing your energy is a huge benefit for healing. Because if you keep it, all other people's energy attached to you, what you do is you bog down your own energy until ill health hits. It drops your immune system until ill health hits. So take to some good aura cleansing routines at this time, especially as these waves of changes are up and down, with people's healing levels are up and down, and people's energy itself of waves of healing. Remember, healing your own heart and soul from, you know, the last 3 or 4 years in the pandemic is going to hit you like waves anyway. Grieving is never linear. You know, we have angry phases, we have sad phases, we have happy phases, we have different phases of grieving. So as we're grieving, we're healing as well. We're healing ourselves and other people around us by shouldering the problems together. We find better solutions. So give yourself a good aura cleanse right now. Remember, you're great healers that can achieve much with everybody else. So keeping your energy as high vibrational as you can at this time is a great benefit for all. And take a pause in life. Take this time to take stock of how far you've come along the journey. Although you may be at a slower pace right now, you can take stock of the roses along the journey so far. Breathe, all is good. So we are heading into some real great changes around the planet. People will become more aligned to the planet's energy and vibration. Like I said, if we help the planet heal with the Schumann resonance, and just meditate and Reiki it, you know, as we're sitting there, that I found really good in terms of helping heal the forest streams that just lives that, you know, I'm on the doorstep of. So, you know, all different healing methods work, but at your own pace. But we are elevating at such a rapid rate at the moment, you know, in terms of planetary evolution. More in a spiritual sense. That's why we keep the balance in a spiritual sense. there's been too much imbalance of the material on the planet and not enough balance of the soul spiritual journey, which is where us practitioners come in, or teachers or masters or healers or elevators or anyone that just cares, you know, for the people and planet. This is where we all come in and we elevate it. And we are doing that more than people think. So keep going, everybody out there. Lunar light shifts, moon positions affecting your emotional energy right now. So go easy on yourself. Take time where you need to for yourself. Be gentler on your emotions at this time. Take on board your coping mechanisms at this time. Now, as we've all agreed with these recent energy light codes for healers upgrades, it's been a real weird, heavy and wavy energy. Obviously, we've got the full moons coming in as well. And as I say, we've got a asteroid shower going over as well. So there's a lot of thick energy. So it is going to bring forward old emotional wound healing. It is going to bring forward things in the soul long forgotten about. This is where your sacred soul remembrance comes in, and you suddenly remember who you are, and it may just strike you as you're sitting there one day and you get flashbacks like I do of past lives. Been getting that for years, you know, most of my life. So with the lunar positions affecting emotional energy, it's a good time to cleanse, clear, release out that old heavy energy that we're all feeling right now in waves. Some days it feels great, other days it's like, oh my God, I can't take anymore. So keeping the time to rest and go gentle on your emotions. You know, if you're feeling a certain way, it's okay to feel a certain way. There's no one saying there's a right and wrong of how people feel. You know, everybody's going to be feeling different things at different times. Collectively, everybody's feeling the energetic shift of the planet, which is making people angry and sad and depressed. So by what we do as healers is by replenishing and healing that earth energy as well, that as people walk across the earth, send waves of healing. It's really that simple. Everyone thought saving the planet would be so complicated. For healers, the answers are there right in front of us. So we're all being divinely guided in the right ways at this time, especially for finding solutions. So keep going. Sorry, my dog is super squeaky today. Take a bold chance at this time. Your hard work pays off. Lady Luck is on your side. So it is about taking a chance in solutions. Sorry, my dog. This is Dobby, the old grumpy old man. He's starting to slow down now, aren't you, bud? So Lady Luck is on your side at this time. Trust your instincts when it comes to healing. And what feels right for you. What feels right for me may feel different to another healer. There is no right or wrong when it comes to helping others elevate, as long as we keep moving forward together as a planet, as a collective, as one energy for many. And yeah, what have you got to add about that, Dobbs? You got anything to say? No. He's just tired. He's getting older now. He's hit that older stage where he's starting to slow down already. Those ones, we going with them? Yes, check everything I pick up. Sniff it, make sure it's okay. There you, bud. I need to let go of the other hand, so I've got to shuffle with my cards, sweetheart. Do you want to get on the bed? Go and have a lie down. Good boy. Right, so I'm just going to pull a few universe cards, and we'll call it, that's it, 2433. So yeah, again 633, so breaks down 6612, breaks down to angelic 3. So, you know, it is a spiritual journey of collective healing we are doing for many at this time, all around the planet, in our own little ways, and what we can do for each other and everybody else. And it's simpler than people think. It doesn't cost a lot of money to elevate a planet. It really doesn't. So be true to yourself. You may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. So by being true to your soul's searching, by being true to your own healing, by being true to who you are, who your presence is, who your divine presence is, you know, you're actually creating balance within yourself. So whatever difficulties are going on around you, by being centered and focused on yourself, you can always find solutions that way. So by being true to you and doing what's right for you is the balance needed at this time for many. You were born with that it quality. Do you know what really is beautiful? Confidence. Do you know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you know what's really sexy? Not needing to be needed. And if they still don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sachet, should I say, could you feel more sorry for them? So basically, if it's not good enough for anyone else, it's good enough for you. That's all that matters. It's what I'm doing right now. You know, I've spent my whole life taking care of everybody else, taking care of disability, mental health, you know, maternity things, taking care of the community and other people's needs. I quite often forget about myself, you know, but for the first time in my life, I'm thinking, no, what do I want? I've worked really hard for everybody else my whole life. Now, what about what I want for myself? So doesn't matter what other people think about me. It's what my soul's journey is right for me. And as my guides are confirming this side, you know, everything's happening in divine order, in divine timing. It's meant to happen. And that I'm on my right journey for the now. So it doesn't matter what other people think. It's what's right for myself, obviously for my family, you know, but I know I'm being divinely guided to create even more changes than we've already found for the better. You know, I'm being divinely guided in lots of different ways right now for the betterment of humanity and planet and, you know, everything else in between. So it's about... Sorry, that card just went... Yeah, okay. That's what my guide said this morning, actually. So it doesn't matter if it's good enough for anybody else. If it's good enough for you and you feel proud of your accomplishments, that's great. Keep doing it. And you will be surprised. Ask with love and their answer may surprise you. Yet whatever their answer, be happy and this may surprise them. Hi, it's love and I. So ask with unconditional love. Things that you want to manifest into your life for the better. Ask with love. Ask your spirit guides with love. Ask the universe with unconditional love for people and planet. You'll be surprised with the solutions. You'll be happy with the outcome. Accessing your own light codes within right now is the divine journey that you need to take for you to help elevate others. Just as that's the same for my journey and other people's journeys. Accessing our own light codes of healing within to heal others outside of us, to heal the planet, to heal many things. So they chose you. You might not readily believe this. It might even spook you a bit. But there are those who chose this very lifetime in large part knowing you'd be there. Now that's what we call a reputation. Hugs. So it's about collectively, you know, especially the 144,000 right now, we are the chosen ones designed to help elevate and heal many all at the same time. You know, we can do that by choice, but you know, if it's a soul's mission, we're gonna be drawn to doing it anyway and healing others. And by all of us coming together at this time, this is what we chose to do, to join together and elevate and heal and find ways and solutions. And the great thing about any of us trying to help and elevate and heal people is we all feel that calling within, that is something we need to do, that we feel that we are chosen, divinely guided as well, to help create those changes, those better solutions. And when you realize it and you take a step back and you go, I've really done this, I've achieved this, it feels great. Being able to voice all of the things that I noticed. And